Laurentian University mostly offers degree programs. But now if we talk about especially for the Indian students, they are ready to go for diploma courses because of their mindset that we will get the 3-year work permit, doesn't matter we are going for a degree or for a diploma. So what are your guys' opinion on that? Like, students need to go for a degree, or if they are willing to go for a diploma courses, they can go?
If you get a degree, if you want a better life and a well-settled life anywhere, it's not just Canada, but anywhere, I would strongly recommend going for a degree program rather than a diploma program. It's your choice, either you want to drive a BMW or a Honda Sub. So you pick what you want.
So what type of courses like Laurentian University offer usually to the students in terms of their admission requirement and all? When the student chooses to go to the Canada, they said that, okay, why we need to spend an additional year if we get the same qualification in the 2 year when we are going for a diploma rather than going for a degree? We are going to get the same payout after completion of the diploma and the degree. Is that true?
Most of the degrees have scholarships for international students and co-ops. For example, in engineering, we do have co-ops where students will be placed in an industry for anywhere between 4 to 16 months, and they make enough good money that they can cover their expenses for the rest of their education. So there are scholarships, there are co-ops, there are other kinds of fundings available. It's just that we need to explore, and students need to explore and see what are available and what.
Welcome back to the YouTube channel of Immigration Gurus. Today we are going to discuss about the Laurentian University, and we have a very, very amazing guest with us who counsel more than 1 lakh students in the decade. So today we have a very special guest, Dr. Krishna from Laurentian University, who is a professor over there, and Miss Aarti, she is a representative of Laurentian University, and our special guest, Mr. Vidre, who represent Laurentian University as well as IBU University. So, first of all, welcome to all to our YouTube channel.
And thank you for having us.
Same pleasure, sir. So, today, so when we are talking about the Laurentian University mostly offers degree programs. But now if we talk about especially for the Indian students, they are ready to go for diploma courses because of their mindset that we will get the 3-year work permit, doesn't matter we are going for a degree or for a diploma. So what are your guys' opinion on that? Like, students need to go for a degree, or if they are willing to go for a diploma courses, they can go?
So let me start with giving a little bit introduction on Laurentian. Laurentian is a public university. It's in Sudbury, Ontario. It's spread across 800 acres of land. And regarding the degree and difference between degree and diploma, most of the universities offer degrees and colleges offer diploma programs. And the difference is humongous. If you get a degree, if you want a better life and a well-settled life anywhere, it's not just Canada, but anywhere, I would strongly recommend going for a degree program rather than a diploma program. It's your choice, either you want to drive a BMW or a Honda Sub. So you pick what you want.
So what type of courses like Laurentian University offer usually to the students in terms of their admission requirement and all?
So we have more than 100 programs across undergraduate and graduate degrees. We have engineering, medicine, education, sciences, you name it, we have it. We have law, everything that the students are looking for, especially Indian students are looking for. We have BBA, we have computer science, we have engineering, nursing, and other science programs.
What are the generic admission requirements for all of that?
Our admission requirements are very simple. IELTS 6.5 with 6 in each grad and 65 for undergraduate degree, and even for masters, that's 65 and 70.
Okay. So when we are going to compare it with the degree and the diploma, as you give us a very good example, like student wants to drive a BMW or a Honda Civic, that's their opinion. But when the student choose to go to the Canada, they said that okay, why we need to spend an additional year if we get the same qualification in a 2 year when we are going for a diploma rather than going for a degree. We are going to get the same payout after completion of the diploma and the degree. Is that true?
That's not true. It's not the same qualification. There is difference between a degree and diploma, and your salary outcomes are also different. And the time it takes for you to find a job is also different. If you're looking for short-term gain, and if you're looking for the time, that's when you pick diploma. But if you're looking for a career long-term, to have a better life and better life, then pick a degree. For example, for a diploma, you might be getting 40K per year. And for a degree, for mining engineers, for example, we're getting around 70, 80. For geologists, for example, you get 140K. You can never get that salary with a degree.
Yeah, it means that triple the salary you will get if you completing the degree.
Yes.
So why, like most of the students, they said that we are not comfortable to go for a degree. Might be the fee structure, where the students are going for diplomas. They are ready to pay $18,000. Where if they talk about the degrees, in their mindset going on that it's going for 24,000 or more than $30,000 for the degree portion. So is there any benefit like the scholarship, internship, or co-op programs are available for them so that they can manage their tuition fees if they are going for a degrees?
Most of the degrees have scholarships for international students and co-ops. For example, in engineering, we do have co-ops where students will be placed in an industry for anywhere between 4 to 16 months, and they make enough good money that they can cover their expenses for the rest of their education. So there are scholarships, there are co-ops, there are other kinds of fundings available. It's just that we need to explore, and students need to explore and see what are available. But in general, there are lots of support available in the universities. Universities are not just to make money, but it's more about educating the next generation. So that's the difference.
Okay, we then have another question for you. As you're representing two universities, IBU and the Laurentian University, one in a very big city, Toronto, a heart of the people, where people said, oh, we want to go to the Toronto, we don't want to go to the Sudbury. How you can just guide them to the students in terms of the location?
Yeah. So it depends upon what the student's preference is as the first thing, which for many of the students are not able to think what exactly the preference of the city they want to go. What actually should be the mindset of the student is to understand what demand is there in that particular city. Now, we can't go to Toronto and say, hey, there's something in mining. That's not a first, right? And there's nothing good in terms of hospitality is. So when it comes down to Toronto as a city itself, right? It's very famous for finance. It's very famous for its inclusions, which is around the NBFC sectors, which is around IT companies as well. But when we talk Sudbury as not only a city, right? It's again a city of lakes. And as Krishna was telling upon, university being public, research-based, giving a lot of perks. But despite of that, there's a different outlook to it. It has a less population.
Yeah.
It has a population of 165,000 people. Means it has a lot of demand. Then it has a lot of add-on benefits to students who comes down to Sudbury, which gets onto the peer benefits. Now, any student who comes down to Toronto, maybe an IBU, with a degree program they want to take, they don't get a faster PR with the reason because it's not under that demand. It has to go through 2 years of degree, 3 years of work permit, and they give it a PR. But any of the in-demand skilled trade labor or skilled trade course in the do, which of course Krishna can, follow upon, that has a faster PR to it. With adding on to a job, which Canada has always been revolving around, right? Why students were taking diploma? That was the first question which I used to ask students. Not because it was easy. No. Because Canada always had the demand courses. They always used to have carpenters. They want plumbers, they want welders, right? Because every other small sector which is there in Canada, they always look off that, okay, I have Whitby as an area. I have that particular sector in demand. So from low to high, they have everything in place. But what got highlighted in Canada is how everyone is like cheap. Everyone is coming to diploma. No, students were coming to degree as well.
So, in terms of the diploma, I have one question for you, Aarti. जब हम मास्टर स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बात करते हैं, उनको ये आइडिया रहता है दैट कि सडबरी के उनको पीआर बेनिफिट्स में क्या सपोर्ट मिलने वाला है. बट अगर हम एक अंडर ग्रेजुएट बच्चे की बात करें जो रिसेंट में 12 पास आउट स्टूडेंट होता है या जिन्होंने ITI पॉलिटेक्निक्स के डिप्लोमा कर रहे होते हैं, उन वाले बच्चों के लिए अगर हम सडबरी को एक गाइडेंस देते हैं, उनके लिए हो जाता है वेदर बहुत ज्यादा हार्श रहने वाला है, वहां पर हम अर्निंग नहीं कर पाएंगे, वहां पे पार्ट टाइम जॉब की अपॉर्चुनिटीज नहीं है, तो क्या इन चीजों के लिए यूनिवर्सिटी को कैसे टैकल करें?
ऑलराइट, सो ज्योति जी, यहाँ पे एक तो बच्चों में रिसर्च नहीं करते. मेजॉरिटी ऑफ स्टूडेंट जो 12th पास है, दे जस्ट सी कि हमें कनाडा जाना है या कोई भी कंट्री जाना है. When you decide to go to abroad, पहले तो स्टूडेंट को देखना चाहिए कि क्या उसकी गोल्स है. I completely agree कि वेदर कनाडा का इज नॉट सडबरी. अदर रीजन्स ऑल्सो देयर आर सिचुएशन की ठंड वहाँ पे ज्यादा बढ़ती है. ऑफकोर्स इंडिया जैसा वेदर नहीं मिल सकता है, बट कनाडा का वेदर इतना भी एक्सट्रीम नहीं है कि आप सर्वाइव ना कर सके. अगर मैं बात करूँ सडबरी की, सडबरी इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट ब्यूटिफुल लोकेशन जहाँ पे आई थिंक 300 से ज्यादा लेक्स हैं. हमारे ऑन कैंपस स्टूडेंट्स के लिए सारी फैसिलिटीज है. व्हेन इट कम्स टू काउंसलिंग एज वेल, वी हैव अ डिपार्टमेंट वेयर वी गाइड द स्टूडेंट्स व्हेन इट कम टू फ्यूचर, व्हेन इट कम टू जॉब पर्सपेक्टिव, ताकि बच्चे को अलोन भी ना फील हो कि वो एक कंट्री से आ रहा है, चाहे वो करियर को लेके हो या रहने को लेकर हो. अगर मैं सडबरी की बात करूँ, सडबरी इज ओनली प्रोविंस जो इस टाइम पे 3 PR पाथवेज में आता है, दैट इज RCIB, FCIB एंड OIMT. सो अगर मैं बात करूँ, कोई भी बच्चा अगर बैचलर्स के लिए जाना है तो उसके लिए बेटर है, क्योंकि इसके पास 4 साल होंगे अडेप्ट करने के लिए, चीजों को समझने के लिए और अपने लिए अपॉर्चुनिटीज वहाँ पे क्रिएट करने.
And if I can add about Sudbury, our Indian population grew quite a bit in the last 5 years. There are only, say, a handful of Indians before. Now, everywhere you go, you see Indian. Before when I moved to Sudbury, we had only one Indian restaurant. Now we have 10 Indian restaurants. Pehle koi grocery tha, grocery store. Now we have 3 grocery stores. So you're not missing anything going to remote northern province.
Okay, Professor Krishna, another question is for you. Being a professor, आपके पास बहुत सारा बच्चे ऐसा भी आता होगा जो बहुत ज्यादा होम सिकनेस फील करता होगा, ठीक है? क्योंकि जो अगर मैं ग्रेजुएट स्टूडेंट्स की बात करूँ जो मास्टर्स के लिए आ रहे हैं, उनका मेंटल स्टेबिलिटी थोड़ा डिफरेंट लेवल का रहता है. बट अगर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द अंडर ग्रेजुएट स्टूडेंट जो बैचलर डिग्री के लिए आते हैं, दे आर वेरी पैम्पर्ड चाइल्ड, जो फैमिली में अच्छी तरह से ग्रूमिंग वगैरह उनकी बड़ी पैम्पर वे में करी जाती है. सो इन रिसेंट लाइक इफ आई टॉक अबाउट द पास्ट ईयर्स, तो बहुत सारे ऐसे केसेस भी आए हैं जहाँ पर बच्चों ने बहुत ज्यादा अपने आप को होम सिकनेस में फील करा है, बहुत ज्यादा बच्चा डिप्रेशन में चला गया है. तो लाइक उस चीज में लॉरेंशियन यूनिवर्सिटी किस तरह से उन बच्चों को सपोर्ट करते हैं?
That's a very, very good question. We actually spent a lot of time discussing about that, and we did implement few things. At the university level, we have a separate team that looks at mental health for students. There are lots of programs that we offer to the students, and there are nurses and doctors on campus if the student needs help. Apart from that, I am on the board of India Canada Association of Sudbury. That's a association only for people from South Asia, especially from India. And even from that association, we do support a lot of Indian students. So it's not just the university, even the community is together, and we help students like seniors who are there. We make sure that the students are well supported, even from the community as well.
So if in terms about the career path, सो आप बच्चों को इंटर्नशिप हो गया या फिर पार्ट टाइम जॉब्स वगैरह में भी क्या लॉरेंशियल यूनिवर्सिटी बच्चों को हेल्प करती है? क्योंकि उनके लिए बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है कि अगर भी हम पब्लिक यूनिवर्सिटी में जा रहे हैं, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल उसकी ट्यूशन फीस बहुत ज़्यादा एक्सपेंसिव रहती है एज कम्पेयर टू अदर कॉलेजेस के। तो बच्चों के लिए भी क्या उनके पेरेंट्स के लिए भी ये चीज़ बहुत ज़्यादा मैटर करती है कि हमारा बच्चा अगर वहाँ पे जा रहे हैं तो वो अपने लिए एटलीस्ट वो सर्वाइवल के लिए वहाँ पे कुछ अर्निंग कर पाएगा या नहीं।
So first thing, the fee. I don't think we are that expensive compared to other colleges. There are like I said, there are lots of scholarships, and our master's programs are very competitive compared to other universities. If you compare, in some cases, our fees are much less than other universities. What was your other question? Sorry.
So
College.
just starting on to what Dr. Krishna was saying. So when it comes down to the fee side, 110%. Laurentian University till date stands on one of the most affordable fees in terms of bachelor's and master's. Right, this is as per my research because there are 1,586 institutions in Canada. Taking that trigger part, we have still public universities in place, which is around 36 in top universities, which stands under research based, which has University of Guelph, Waterloo, McGill, right? And we can have n number of universities there in place. When a student thinks university, they think it's expensive, which is not.
Definitely.
And when they think university, they think it's tough, which is not. And then they think we have to go regularly for 7 days. No, it's not. So when it comes from the affordability, 110% Dr. Krishna said that it's not exactly the fees what students feel like. Now, specifically when he was talking on masters, $15,000.
Yeah, for the engineering.
Like for diploma, like honestly, that the small diploma is costing $18,000. Sorry for the people, but it's $18,000 for a diploma, which is not valid outside Canada.
So to do your research. I mean, when students are looking to go abroad, I would strongly recommend spending some time doing research on different universities, different programs. That's when they will know the difference. Don't just listen to someone and just go take their word. I would strongly recommend students doing the research. And regarding the part-time jobs, university per se will not support any off-campus part-time jobs. We facilitate. There are on-campus jobs as well that the students can apply.
Yeah.
But off-campus jobs would be mostly from the community itself.
Okay. So, let's talk about the courses. Again, in Canada, there are most of the university or colleges who are offering, especially for medical students, they require mathematics subjects. But here in India, when students are going with the medical courses, they are not aware about that. They need to opt for the additional subject mathematics if they are trying to go either for Canada, Australia, US. So how you guys can help them for specifically for those students who don't have a mathematics in their medical subjects?
Oh,
I will tell you. So Laurentian has two pathways यहाँ पे। पहला अगर कोई नर्सिंग करना चाहता है उसके पास मैथ्स नहीं है तो we have that facility कि स्टूडेंट ओंटारियो वर्चुअल हाई स्कूल से इनिशियल मैथ ले ले एंड वो पैरेलली करेगा। हम स्टूडेंट को कंडीशनल ऑफर लेटर देते हैं। Of course, before visa, we have to complete that virtual high school maths, and that will cost only 50,000 in Indian rupees.
Okay.
Apart from this, कोई भी student का कोई specific requirement नहीं है कि nursing नहीं करना है. Then we do have program that is help round sheet. That is majorly related to personal support workers in part-time से अभी popular thing. And if I talk about Sudbury में North Eastern Ontario का सबसे बड़ा hospital. So we do have jobs available in healthcare. Apart from health promotion, student can apply for social work as it's one of the high demanding job, and even I would say in this particular course, अगर मैं salary की बात करूँ, it starts from more than 60,000 diameter.
Laurentian University में ना एक course है that is a very very good course, forensic science. बट अगर हम अपने इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स को ये बोल रहे हैं कि आप फोरेंसिक साइंस कोर्स के लिए चले जाओ, उनके लिए ये हो जाता है कि पता नहीं हमें कौन से वाला कोर्स करने के लिए बोल दिया, या आई एम नॉट श्योर कि उनको इस कोर्स की इतनी वैल्यू नहीं पड़ता है, या उसके लिए ये हो जाता है कि रैदर देन गोइंग फॉर अ फोरेंसिक साइंस कोर्स हम कोई इजी सा कोर्स ले लेते हैं, अर्ली चाइल्डहुड एजुकेशन के कोर्सेज ले लेते हैं. तो आई सिंसियरली वांट कि आप थोड़ा सा फोरेंसिक साइंस को बच्चों को एक्सप्लेन करो ताकि उनको मोर क्लैरिटी मिल पाए कि हम फोरेंसिक साइंस क्यों चूज करना चाहिए.
तो मेरा आपसे एक क्वेश्चन है, इसको उससे पहले आप एक फोरेंसिक साइंस का टॉप इंस्टीट्यूट बताओ नॉर्थ ईस्ट.
We have an idea.
India is the largest producer of forensic scientists. With the reason because there's a university in Punjab, which is Punjab University. So why forensic science is a different question altogether? Why forensic science is a good subject, which is a requirement for any of the country, which I believe Krishna can also answer that. But forensic science as a subject, it's mandatory for a student to understand because it does a lot of things. It does photography, right? Right. This everything attached. So there are dots joined to it. So forensic science is not only related to murders which are happening. It does anything which is into the product. For example, if we take any of the criminal which is there is again researchers which are involved, right? For example, let's talk upon doctors. Now you say that you have a pain. So we don't know where's the pain. We directly go to the MD medicine guy. He says, "Sir, we are not well." He does a lot of things to us, and he says, "Let's go for a blood test." And then he says, "Okay, do echo as well and do ECG as well." And then he comes down to the class. Now that ECG is forensic science. Since one of the hand was a particular dilutional hand, which is of criminal justice, law and justice. It is anything which is related to the custody and bureaucrats as well. So this is a very important factor which adds on to a government affairs.
Yeah, and that's a very, very valid question. We crack our heads like why students don't pick forensic science. And especially Laurentian, we are the only one of the programs that are created by the board. And our forensic program is very well, right? And still, we don't see that international students. Maybe they're not educated enough to pick the program. But in general, forensic science is a well-designed program, and students find jobs right once they graduate. What we didn't say that. I think it's a very interesting program. I think, and I can assure that the students will find jobs right away after they graduate. Mostly they go into our police department, the government departments, pick the writings.
Okay. So, what type of courses like Laurentian University offers specifically those like courses where student can get the placements or an internship?
Engineering, most of the students, they need to maintain a certain average to be in the core program. But once they're in the program, the university will facilitate our programs, or department will facilitate to ensure the students get industry experience. The advantage with that is that the student works in industry as a co-op for 16 months, and the industry, if they like the student, they would right away hire the particular student after they graduate. So the majority, they are finding a job before they graduate, and also getting some Canadian experience.
And the best part is, few of the students also joined Adidas company in terms of the internship from Laurentian University with one of the top programs with sports administration.
So to secure that scholarship to secure that internship or a placement, student need to pay anything to the university, or that is a free of course?
It's paid and unpaid group. Students, it's as per the students' interest, and as per the companies they're moving in.
Yeah, mostly they are paid. Yeah, they don't pay us. The industry pays the students, so they make money while they are on call.
Okay, so I have another question. Like, there are some universities who provide the bursary to the student. So, what type of the bursaries or additional scholarship Laurentian offer to the international students?
I'm not sure if we have bursaries for the international, but we do have lots of scholarships. So, like what Auntie was saying, any student above 85 is guaranteed to get $60,000 scholarships. And they're like, if you have a little bit less, you get 40,000 and so on. So we do offer a lot of scholarships, support to international students.
So that means, like, if I'm holding 85% in my schooling and my overall tuition fees is the 80,000 or somewhere around the 90,000. So that means my majority of the tuition fees I'll get, like, it will be paid by the university while getting the scholarship.
Yeah.
So student needs to pay only 30,000 or 40,000. The 10,000 for each year. It's going to be very cheap.
That's what I'm kind of
Affordable, yes. Affordable will be the right words.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
so-
affordable.
$28,000 is the exact fees. And if we do good maths, Artists would in maths. So $60,000 divided by 4 comes out to 50. But $28,000 minus 15, $13,000. So which makes around 8,90,000 is the exact fees for 1 year basis land.
So that's the very great opportunity for the students if they are willing to go for the specifically to the university for the degree programs. If we talk about the career outcomes, if students go with the universities for degree programs, or if any student go with the diplomas in the colleges or in the university, there are some universities who offer the diplomas as well. So what type of the career outcomes and what is the overall salary difference they will get after the study?
So here, I'd like to stress that Laurentian has the highest salary outcome as well as employment rate in the province for the last 10 years. We have close to 89% employment rate. The students did find their jobs in their respective fields within 6 months to a maximum of 2 years. So we have the highest employment rate. It's not just the employment rate, but also our highest salary outcomes in the province.
Okay, so being a small city as compared to the Toronto and other, people are afraid that what if we send our child to over there and they are not able to book their accommodation. So our Laurentian help them to locate for the housing and all.
Yes, so Laurentian International does have a website where they would provide all the list, and we have a coordinator, that person looking at off-campus accommodation. So her job is to ensure that all the students coming to Laurentian will find a place. I mean, if you're looking for a very, very cheap accommodation, it might be tough. But if you're looking for a reasonable accommodation, you will for sure find a place. And now that the market is different, I'm sure every student will get accommodation, will not be an issue going forward.
So is there any courses are available, not for the engineering and the medical students, specifically for the arts background students? Is there any courses are available in Laurentian University where student can apply, and how much it will cost them?
So one of the most popular is psychology.
Technically.
That's a very, very popular program at Laurentian. It's a very complicated program, but the outcomes are very good. Students find once they graduate, they will find job, right? They will start making the right rate. And did I help around?
Yes, I can. So to add on the programs which any students who does not have maths or coming from an arts background, they can do criminology with us. They can do sociology. They can go for economics as well. Everyone thinks that economics is a tough program, but at Laurentian, economics is one of the easiest program. Apart from that, हमारी जो बीबी हुई है उसमें कोई भी स्टूडेंट किसी भी फील्ड का है कैन अप्लाई. हम मैथ्स स्टूडेंट को फर्स्ट ईयर में ऑन कैंपस पढ़ाते हैं विदाउट एनी एडिशनल कॉस्ट. So anybody from any background can apply for our BBA, and we do have 5 specializations in it.
So when artist says it's easy, it's not like you party all Sundays and just go. You have to stay.
Okay. So I have a question. That's just the last question. I know I'll take so much time from all of you. इन टर्म ऑफ द स्कॉलरशिप, तो क्या ये जो स्कॉलरशिप की हमने जो पहले बात करी थी, तो क्या ये स्कॉलरशिप सिर्फ और सिर्फ मेडिकल और नॉन मेडिकल वाले बच्चों के लिए रहेगी या फिर ये स्कॉलरशिप बाकी के बच्चों के लिए भी?
This is for all. This is for everyone. At Laurentian, the scholarship even for all nationalities. It's not Indian students या South Asian students के लिए था. And all boards, सारे boards पे गए, चाहे वो पंजाब board है, चाहे वो open schooling है, या student has done maybe 10th के बाद diplomas. We are giving scholarship to everyone.
डिप्लोमा से याद आया, एक लास्ट भी क्वेश्चन एक और ऐड करूंगी. अगर मान लो किसी बच्चे ने 10th करी है, उसके बाद बहुत सारे बच्चे ऐसे होते हैं जो ITI पॉलिटेक्निक डिप्लोमास के लिए चले जाते हैं, तो क्या वो वाला बच्चा भी एनरोल हो सकता है, या फिर लॉरेंशियन यूनिवर्सिटी में ये स्टैंडर्ड है कि 10th के बाद अगर 12th है तभी बच्चे को एडमिशन मिलेगी, हम डिप्लोमा होल्डर्स को अकोमोडेट नहीं करेंगे?
देख क्या है, ऐसा कोई भी हमारे यहाँ पे रूल नहीं है कि 10th के बाद किसी ने 3 साल या 2 साल का कोई भी डिप्लोमा किया है तो वो अप्लाई कर सकते. दे ट्रीट इक्वली. आप अप्लाई कर सकते हैं.
I guess that's all with the Laurentian University. अगर हमने अपनी कन्वर्सेशन के दौरान कोई भी क्वेश्चन मिस करा है, feel free to reach us out, और आप हमें इस कमेंट करके भी बता सकते हो कि हम इस वाले क्वेश्चन का आंसर देना भूल गए हैं. So thank you so much everyone.
Thank you for so much. Thanks to the entire team of Sudbury Immigration Gurus. See you all in our next intake, guys. All the best.